Hi guys, welcome back to BlackTea and Cut. How are you doing today? Well, we have one more day before the Labor Day weekend. If you're off like I am Monday for Labor Day, then tomorrow is our last day before our 3-day weekend. So I know you're looking forward to it. But the fireworks have already started, haven't they? I mean, the fireworks are going off in these streets, in these YouTube streets. I mean, it is no sparkles, just explosions. It's really, really, really lit in these streets. Um, Pam started off this morning with her live where she thrashed and blasted on Trees. Now, I haven't seen Trees go live yet today. On YouTube, she may have gone live on Station Head. If she did, I did not catch that. So I haven't seen what she has to say in response to this. So my little quick video right here will just be on what's happened on YouTube. I don't like going to different apps and things like that. Maybe I'll start having to, but for right now, I'll just like it to keep it on YouTube. So Pam started off by telling all kind of stuff on Trees, and she's done. She's over. She's had it. She's finished, and she just let it go. She just let rip. So she started this morning off just blasting with the pre-Labor Day festivities. And like I said, there were no sparklers or none of the little things that we play with as little kids. It was in the big kids league. It was when you had to be like 16 to have those type of fireworks. Like it was that where you had to have your parents' permission to see it. Like it was pretty explosive, for lack of a better word. And so that is how the morning basically started. And then later, we move on over to not to Trees, I'm sorry, to I.O. I got to catch a drop of I.O. And then for I.O., Val went up there and she let us know that she is not at a truce with Pam. She is done with Pam. Now, we thought they were friends or at least cool again, but no, honey, they are not cool. They are still enemies, and Val ain't having it. Val forgives her, but she is not forgotten. And she lets that be known. And Val let it be known, and she just went off and off and off and off on Pam on Incoming's channel. So, but the thing was, I was trying to figure out, how did Val get involved? I thought it was just Trees and Kimmie, and then Trees and Pam, which I already kind of figured that Pam and Trees had fell out because I didn't see Pam in the chat anymore. And I didn't hear her say anything about her sister, meaning Trees, say anything about Pam. And I didn't see Pam in the chat or saying anything, but I seen her come to Kimmie's chat, but not the Trees chat. So I did think something was up there. So I already knew they maybe wasn't like on the best terms. So this was expected to a certain extent. Now, for the way Pam went off was unexpected. But the fact that they were no longer friends, I totally knew that had to be what was happening behind the scenes. But all of a sudden, Val just comes up and she thrashes Pam. Now, remember, Pam had just told us maybe a week or two ago that they were at a truce, and that she called up Val, and they had made their friendship back together to be at least on friendly terms. So that's what I'm thinking that's going on. Go to I.O. and I see that Val is like really upset, and she's letting it rip that she has never forgiven Pam. Sorry guys, I had to take a little pause. Maybe you won't even notice it because my dog is getting a little frantic. He needs a little walk. But I'll get to that in just a minute. But back to what I was saying really quickly about uh, the thing with Pam and Val. I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, now Val is in this, and why is she in this? I really don't know, but for some reason, I guess because, I don't know. If someone in the chat can comment below and let me know, how did Val get into this? Because that is the part that I am missing. Maybe I need to do a little bit more, rewatch Io's video from start to finish. I just came in when Val was on, and, it was so juicy right there. And Incoming's, well, I'm sorry, I don't think that particular live is under, Incoming opinion is under New Jack. So if you haven't subscribed to New Jack, it's still Incoming. Subscribe to that, because that is the backup channel, and that I think that's going to be, the fun channel for the messiness here in the BlackTea sector. And I think Incoming opinion probably is going to be more different than just BlackTea sector stuff. That's what I'm thinking. That's just me always thinking, because I'm a thinker. But anyway, so, and sometimes I overthink, so please forgive me for that. But anyway, back to Val. I don't know how she got in it, but she is now in it, and she is blasting Pam, and basically letting us know that she might be on CRACK and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, whoa, why? What in the world has happened? I didn't even know that it was like that between them still. I thought because, they're both going through the same type of diagnosis. And to see these two at odds, it really broke my heart. It really did, because I am really sincerely, I'm a spiritualist at heart. So I know that carrying that type of, going around with that type of energy weighs very heavy on the soul. So I'm always very conscious of, not to carry that type of bitterness towards other people. And to see that Val had that bitterness, it was like, okay, but I don't know her story. So I will refrain myself from speaking on that particular situation. I can't really have a full-formed opinion on that, because I don't know the full backstory between Val and Pam. Okay, so then I go to Kimmie's. Kimmie is live, hit the live, and I just see Pam, Tenneke, Val on Kimmie's live. I'm like, OMG. And they're back at it, And I still have to go back and rewatch Kimmie's live. But they're just back at it, and they're going at it, and now they're fighting. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So now Val is in this? Okay. So now it takes another turn. And this is all before the Labor Day weekend. And I'm like, okay, it's getting juicy. So, I don't know whether to get my fireworks ready outside or if they're going to be in-house, because the YouTube streets are lit up, and Val is setting them ablaze. Pam is setting them ablaze. Trees is setting them ablaze. Kimmie is setting them ablaze. Like, it's on. All right, so fast forward down. Then after Kimmie, I'm sorry, not Kimmie. After Pam and Val finish their beef, then Val goes and fires up her own live. Now, I only stopped in there for a second because it was, it just took a turn where Val was saying, basically explaining why she was so upset. And that she felt betrayed by the chat, and Kimmie's chat, because everybody was coming against her. But the only thing I'm trying to figure out is, why is that even going on? But anyway, to sum it all up, it's ruckus. It is crazy. It is more mayhem. And it is chaotic. I mean, please, people, please tell me what the heck is going on. I mean, everyone is at war. And everyone used to be friends at some point in time, but now they're all enemies. It is just like, oh my gosh. It's a lot going on. But in conclusion, I think that Pam has chosen to battle Trees, but Val has chosen to battle Pam. And Kimmie and Trees are at war. And I don't think any of this stuff is necessary. I think all of it is that everyone should just not try to link up to be best friends, but maybe you can have an ally, but you don't have to be besties or sisters. You can be co-workers. And I think that is the way to go for these 4 women. To be respectful of each other's space. Be a guest in each other's home. And that's it. That's it. And that's all. What do you think, guys? I mean, do you agree with me? Do you think that Trees and Pam probably should have never been friends? Trees and Kimmie should have never been friends. And probably never were. And do you think that Val and these ladies should have never been friends? Like, maybe every woman needs their own space, but be able to be cordial enough to receive each other in their home when invited. Chime in on that and let me know that did I just speak some clarity into the situation? You know, like what does Kai say? Cultivate clarity with Kai. Shout out Kai. But yes, shout out AT2 as well. And shout out to everyone in the sector. I love you all. And I pray that we all just find peace and harmony in this mess. But for right now, it is funny. I will say. But I just think that's the solution. Just everybody have their own home and invite each other over when you want guests, when you want company, and treat them. You treat them as royalty. That's what I believe. Because I'm gonna be honest, everybody here is so dope. I'm not gonna say everybody. Majority of people in the sector are so dope, so talented, so multifaceted that anything can be done here in this sector. So let's do it. Let's rock it out. Let's have some fun. And thank you for taking the time to listen to me, to hear me out. And I do want to say that I love everything that everyone is doing. I love seeing the growth. I have so many shouts to give here in the sector that I'm so proud of. And that's the honest truth from the bottom of my heart, you know. So, but anyway, I'll get those shouts next time. I'm thinking about doing a series called Rose and Thorns, where I give each creator like a rose and a thorn. But the thorn is never going to be bashing or disgust, like nasty, rude, or disrespectful. It's going to be really, really good critique. I promise. I don't think no one will get mad at the thorn. Let me know if that's something that you think would be a good idea for my channel, being that I am like probably the most unbiased here in the sector because I'm not connected directly with anyone here. I'm just on my own here. Like I said, I'm a subscriber that chose to turn a content creator on. And we all can do that at any given moment. And so I do hope more people do it. It's pretty cool. You know, you take some risk, of course, because you know the sector can be dirty. But I just think if you lead with love and show love, that you'll get love. And again, I just want to say thank you for watching me today here at BlackTea Uncut. And I'll be back tomorrow because I'm sure we got a lot more fireworks before Labor Day. Love you guys.